be honest. It's not, it's just something that can happen.
Senator, I can attest to the fact that there were no classified or intelligence equities that were included in that chat group at any time.
So,
and I
so the
defer,
attack sequencing and timing and weapons and targets you don't consider to should have been classified?
I defer to the
classified?
Secretary of Defense and the National Security Council on that question.
Well, you're the head of you're the head of the intelligence community, and you're supposed to know about classifications. So your testimony.
Those are just some of the responses from the White House about a group chat with high-ranking officials on an app called Signal that a journalist had been mistakenly added to. Our Scripps News Group's Joe St. George is joining us now live from Washington. Joe, a lot of conversation around this story, understandably. So where does it go from here, and what has the response been from other lawmakers in Washington?
And I suspect there's a few people in the Hampton Roads community curious about this as well, given security clearances, rules regarding classified documents that have to be followed at Naval Station Norfolk, for instance. So this is certainly a talker around the country and in many ways around the world, because what was said in that group chat has been exposed a bit, and Europe's interpreting this one way, other regions of the world interpreting it another way. Let's start with the overnight developments. What's happened in the last several hours is that the senior administration officials involved in this group chat have been sued. A group called American Oversight, which says they are open record specialists, have sued this group, believing that this group chat, the existence of it on Signal and not through proper government communication channels, was a violation of federal record laws. So there's a legal development this morning. As far as any political developments, no one has lost their jobs. The White House, President Trump, has defended his senior team, his national security team. Michael Waltz, who's the national security advisor who invited this journalist to this group chat in the first place, he went on Fox News last night, took responsibility, said that he was the one who added it, didn't blame a low-level staffer, but then went on to say that Jeffrey Goldberg, the journalist that was added, was a, quote, loser. And that was a very familiar tactic we've seen throughout the years in the Trump political operation. But we saw it throughout the day yesterday with White House officials smearing the Atlantic, smearing Jeffrey Goldberg for his coverage of President Trump in the past. We also saw senior administration officials say that no classified information was shared in that group text. President Trump said that. Tulsi Gabbard, the director of national intelligence, said that while under oath on Capitol Hill. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth said that no military war plans were shared. This contradicts, though, the account that Jeffrey Goldberg says he saw. He was in the group chat, after all, in which he alleges that military war plans involving striking Yemen were shared. So a bit of a he said, she said going on here. Now we wait to see if any formal inquiries will be launched by the Department of Justice or various congressional committees. Republicans do control the House and the Senate, though, so there will no doubt be some political pressure on these committees and on Capitol Hill and in Congress to contain the fallout here a bit. More to come for sure. Will follow throughout the day.
Quite the ping pong. Joe St. George, thank you so much.